supportive, but it was breaking her inside. And ultimately, on a rainy June night in June of 2005, we came to Idlewild where Bethany Christian was giving a presentation on adoption. And it was that night that we felt called to adopt, we felt led to adopt, and all our dreams came true on September 26, 2006, when we went down to Guatemala and we held our Nico in our hands for the first time. And the reason I'm laughing is because he's here with Amy tonight, and he's looking at me laughing right now. He's 5 years old, and oftentimes we tell the story. He's got a smile from ear to ear. It's ridiculous. But oftentimes we tell the story and we say, that was the greatest day of our life because you made us a mommy and a daddy. And at 5 years old, he corrects me and he corrects Amy. And he says, "No, Jesus made you a mommy and a daddy." So out of the mouths of babes. Well, I'm glad that I took, if no other reason, that I'm glad that I took that chosen bullet on June 17th, 1989, is because I don't know, where my son would be right now if it wasn't for that. It was God bringing me to Tampa, God bringing me to Idlewild, God putting Amy and I together, and it was His plan all the way. So if I hadn't been gunned down, I don't know where my little boy would be. But it gets even better. We weren't able to conceive, and about a year after Nico arrived, Amy decided, well, let's try. And I say she decided because it wasn't me. She said, let's try having kids. I was like, all right. Well, I wasn't very optimistic, after our previous experience, but we sought out a Christian fertility doctor, and within 1 month, Amy was pregnant. And it was, one of those situations where our joy, at least my joy, quickly gave way to fear and panic because her hormone level was so elevated that we realized that there was either multiples in there or there was something wrong with the baby. And either scenario is a parent with a disability. I knew there'd be a lot of burden on my wife, so I was a little nervous. And as we went in to do the ultrasound, the doctor found the first sac. And then he found the second sac, and I said, "Oh, so we're having twins?" He goes, "Well, I'm not done looking yet." And I'm thinking, "No, you're done. You need to be done." I mean, I'm telling you, I was never more panicked than that moment from the time where he said, "I'm not done looking," to the time that he said, "Yes, I'm done looking, and you're having twins." And God, knowing what He's doing, He had prepared Amy because she was a nanny for twins. For one of her best friends the first year we were married. So I knew we could handle twins. I quickly gave up the idea of writing to all these TLC and all these other stations about trying to get a reality TV show because we weren't going to have 4 or 5 or 6. So, I knew we could handle twins. And that was God's plan. He planned for us to birth children all along, but He had a better plan first through adoption. So I just that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my story. Like Pastor Mike said, I've written a book, and I'll be out there in the lobby signing books, selling books afterwards. But none of what I've been able to accomplish would be possible without the power of Jesus Christ and God in my life, and just what He's done in His infinite wisdom of taking that chosen bullet again to redirect my path from one that was going down a road of destruction to ultimately one of triumph beyond anything that I can ever imagine. So thank you very much.